All right. I'm sitting here with the next episode of What's Your Price podcast with those Lonely Boys. What's going on, guys?
Hey,
not much. We're happy to be here.
I'm good. I'm glad you guys are here, man. I'm pumped. You guys are one of only a couple DJs I've had so far, so I'm excited.
Thanks for having us.
And you guys know I love DJs, and you guys are good friends, so I'm really excited about this one. So what we'll do, I'm going to ask you what's your price. I'm going to ask you how much money it would take for you to do certain things. Right. And we'll also get to know you guys also.
Cool.
And we'll go from there and just have some fun. You can ask some questions, cut loose. We'll have a good time.
All right.
First question is always the same. It's how much money would it take for you guys to get in the ring against Mike Tyson?
You can go first. Go for it.
All right, in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and I want you guys to enter.
Are we talking prime Mike Tyson?
Let's go right now first.
Right now?
And there's one rule.
Right.
You have to at least throw one punch against him.
That's fine.
Okay. Right now, prime Mike Tyson.
Right now.
Right now, Mike Tyson, not
Mike
prime.
Tyson.
I don't know if you've seen the videos of him.
He's throwing.
He's still got it.
He's still strong.
Still got it.
He's still got it.
Didn't he just fight somebody like a couple months ago?
Yeah, he fought like somebody older, like
Roy Jones.
like Roy Jones. Yeah, Roy Jones Jr.
Was that it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna have to take at least $1 million bag.
$1 million.
Yeah, just to get in the ring. Like,
It's pretty high.
I know, but I'm gonna get worked in this fight.
Okay.
What?
$1 million.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty steep. I mean, is it double the bag if you knock him out? Or?
Yeah, we'll give you double if you knock him out. For sure.
We'll get bonuses.
100%. We're going to give you all the money if you knock him out.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're just going to walk in and just cover up anyways and just,
Yeah.
you got to throw one.
Actually,
You got to throw one punch.
I'll throw one and then I'm just.
And that's just so
running.
you don't run around the ring like a little bitch.
No, I'm pretty
No
quick,
one
though.
wanted to pay for that. You
I'm
can
pretty quick.
once you throw your punch, you can try to get out of the way.
I mean, it's going to hurt, but, I mean, we're just a couple broke
Yeah.
DJs. I'm stepping in for like 20K.
20K, okay.
Like,
steep. $1 million
like-
steep.
We know who we're paying on this
So
one.
$20,000 is like that's a substantial amount of money. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna cover up. It's eventually you're going down. So I don't know. 20K, I'd probably get in there and
20K, I like
we're gonna
it,
get
and $1 million.
We're gonna get some gonna get some good promo afterward. You know, this is definitely televised.
Televised, it might help you guys your DJ career
Exactly.
That's
So-
why.
One of you guys will be known as the guy that does it. The other one will be known as the guy that wouldn't do it.
But yeah, you know, I don't know. I do 20K.
Okay, cool.
$20,000.
I love it. How much in his prime?
Same thing.
Same thing, 20K.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
You're out? You won't do it? No amount of money? You fucking bitch.
Can't afford any more concussions.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so let's do one that's a little bit more reasonable. How much to do a bar mat shot?
A bar match.
How about you guys know what a bar mat shot is?
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
the stuff in the
Yeah.
mat at the end of the night.
We gotta have some sort of guideline of. There's some nasty bars out there.
Yeah, so we'll just say it's Avenue.
Okay.
And it's 2 a.m. and you have to take the bar mat shot.
All right.
Ew.
And it was just a crazy night I have. Like
Crazy night at Ave.
people
Busy
are
night.
dancing on the table.
People are ordering everything. Yeah,
Right.
dancing on the tables.
You go.
You go first. Yeah, we'll alternate. That way we can get a
Oof. $1,000.
$1,000. All right.
$1,000. It's not. It'll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the bartenders are cooking.
That's a
up.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Some people have said they would do this for like $50. So $1,000 is a lot.
way, no
$1,000?
way.
Yeah, 50 is a little low, but
Okay, what would you do yours for?
just assuming I was at Avenue that night, probably got a little saucy. So
True.
I'll take 500.
Okay, $500 for a bar mat
But I'm
shot.
pretty wasted at this point. Like,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, buzzed up. I think it'll be a little bit different
Yeah.
than
you
sober.
catch me in the
Yeah,
moment.
I was gonna say.
You catch me in the moment. Who knows?
Yeah, you guys might do it for free. We'll ask this question again. By the way, the idea of this podcast is as it gets busy enough and people start following, the goal is to raise money, have them crowdfund it, and then you guys have to do this shit. So that's the goal of the podcast.
Surprise.
You gotta
We've
hold
had,
to it.
yeah, we've had a couple of things where people are going to do, and we're going to film them, and it's going to be good. So I'm excited.
I like it.
One more question. How much to wear one of those dog shock collars and get shocked by it?
Oh, man. Yeah.
So I don't really like to inflict pain upon myself
Yeah.
in any sort of way. So that one's tough for me.
Well, I mean, just to let you know, a lot of these are going to be painful.
Yeah, but
The whole thing isn't like, hey, how much money to give a hug? Like, this is going to be, this isn't fun stuff.
we're more lovers over here.
Okay,
you
you're
know?
lovers. All right. too funny, man.
To get shocked?
They get shocked by the dog collar. Like the barking collar. You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
I mean, it's probably a quick pain, you know?
Yeah.
It probably is just...
It's easy.
Maybe $100.
$100, okay.
I'll take 100.
So now we're getting more reasonable.
Yeah.
I would say that I was going to say the same about
Yeah.
$100.
$100.
All right.
No less.
We found something, you guys.
Yeah,
you know,
like-
some people, like, they buy them for their dog, and then they'll try it on themselves just to make sure it's not too bad for their
Really?
dog. Yeah.
That's
Let out a big
sweet
old-
enough.
So sweet.
Sweet enough.
So sweet. So, all right. So, let's get to know you guys. I know you guys really well. You're good friends. You're two of my favorite dudes. You're also great DJs. Let's get into that a little bit. First of all, your name's Chip and Daniel.
Yes.
And then your DJ name is?
Dos Lonely Boys.
Yes.
Okay. And how did you guys come up with that name?
It was actually back in Reno. We started this about 4 years ago. We were on a intramural basketball team with the homies.
Yeah,
and
it was just like a friend name that we all had within our group. And then we had decided, like, hey, let's become DJs, dude.
Okay.
And then we were just like sitting there playing NBA 2K, and we're like, what would we call ourselves?
Okay.
And then we just kind of were going around names, and we're like, dude, Those Lonely Boys. That's just us.
It's
like,
just
That's funny.
Too lonely.
yeah.
So you guys had the name like through like basketball and stuff already?
Yeah, it was just kind of like a fun group name that we kind of...
Was that you guys were all the Lonely Boys,
yeah,
or
yeah.
just you two were the Lonely Boys, or
We
everybody?
were all the
We were all
Lonely
the
Boys.
Lonely
Okay,
yes.
and then you guys, when you made two of them, and you were the Dos Lonely
Yeah,
Boys.
we're two of them.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That
we're
makes
not
sense.
like lonely in the sense of
No, you're not
by
like,
ourselves.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's
We
not like a
think of
sad thing.
A more positive way of lonely.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
we're okay with ourselves. Like
That's
a
great.
self-love type of lonely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when you guys perform, you guys have a lot of energy. You don't look like you're sad and lonely at all.
Yeah. We like to have a good
I
time.
love it. I mean, you're the hype man, dude. Watching you as the hype man is fantastic. I watch you like, and I go, oh my god, I can't not dance when you're up there. So, yeah, there's nothing sad about the Lonely Boys at all. So, how long have you guys been DJing?
Since
4 years.
2017.
Yes,
we started.
established in 2017.
Okay.
so going
So
on 5.
whatever that math
This
is.
October will be 5 years. We
What
started it, yeah.
What made you guys? You just sat around, you're playing NBA 2K, and you were like, we're gonna be DJs.
It's kind of like a crazy story. So
Let's hear it.
We're getting ready to go to Camp Flognaw Music Festival. We're hanging out at my mom's old apartment back when we were just getting out of college, and we're just sitting there and we're like, you know what? Like we make these playlists for these bars we work at. We just press play on these playlists of a bunch of ASAP Ferg
And it's
random
lit.
music.
It's popping.
always popping.
Okay.
We're making sick playlists, and we're like, dude, these guys playing at these bars are kind of weak. Like we could probably DJ and do a lot better.
Okay.
Let's do it. Like, let's do it. And then next thing we know, there's a knock on our front door. And we walk over
It's
and
the
we're like, oh
cops.
man, like we're smoking weed. We're like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh, God, you're all
Who's-
paranoid.
Who's at the door?
At his mom's apartment.
Yeah. sorry, mom. My bad. And
I don't know if she's watching my.
and so we open the door, and right in front of us is a full-on DJ setup, DJ equipment, speakers, headphones, everything. As we're in the moment of talking about it, wanting to do this together. And
What?
And
Yeah.
yeah, straight up. And
Just
so
a special delivery.
Somebody sent it to you.
it knocked on the
Whole
door.
setup.
Whole setup. Everything
What?
you need to become
Yeah.
a DJ was
As
right
we're
there.
talking about it. Like,
As we started the
that night.
name, like created Dos Lonely Boys.
Do you know who it was?
My
yeah,
sister?
it's his sister.
Yeah.
Shout out
So you'd
DJ
obviously
Banksy.
told her that you wanted to
Shout
do
out
it.
DJ Banksy, formerly White Chocolate. We love you.
I love it, dude.
So yeah, she knew we I wanted to do it. I visited her over spring break. She taught me how to spin on vinyl. And she
Oh,
wanted me
cool.
to become a DJ, and ironically, literally the moment we were talking about it, a knock on our door came unannounced.
Oh my god, that's not a sign. I don't know what it
Yeah, I
is.
know.
Exactly.
It happened like that, and we've just ever since then we've been doing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. You're like, oh wait, what we want to do just showed up at our door.
Yeah.
I guess this is what we are.
Too crazy. At
Yeah,
the time.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
That's a really cool story. And then your sister's got to be a DJ, right? Or was she?
Yeah, so she started this whole rave era in Colorado in the 90s. She went to CU Boulder and
Gross.
graduated from Denver. Go Buffs, man. What are you talking
Fort
about?
Call. I went to Colorado State.
Oh, that's right.
Fucking
Yeah.
hate the Buffs,
Okay.
dude. Dirty hippies.
No, yeah, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so she was a big DJ in the 90s.
In the 90s, she DJ? How much older is she than you?
She doesn't want to know this, but she's about to turn 40, so
okay,
it's not bad.
So she DJ'd young.
Yeah, for sure. So she's been doing it for a while, and she still just kind of does it around. She lives in Nashville now, but definitely a big inspiration.
I will say I went to school in Fort Collins in Colorado, and it was like 98 to 02. And that's like really when that music, like the techno scene and that stuff really started to take off.
Yeah.
Where you could go to clubs and that music would be playing. It like started to get kind of mainstream.
Yeah.
But so I get it. Like there it was like a pretty big thing. That's cool that she just sent it to you. That's insane.
It was just, it all happened.
Okay. That's a cool story. And then so you guys just started playing, you got the set, started mixing right then and there?
Yeah.
Oh man. I had no idea what we were doing, but we were just...
And this was before you, I mean, how many years ago was this?
This was, about 4 years ago. Yeah. This October.
Okay, so you could get on YouTube and learn stuff, or...
we just like started putting our favorite songs on the software and just didn't really know what we were doing, but just like...
So instead of making the playlist, you did the playlist for yourself to do on the stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why anytime anybody's like, how do you learn to DJ? Do you want to teach me? And it's like, honestly, you got to just teach yourself.
Yeah,
it's the best way.
I feel like the more you can just be hands-on with it and just working at it. Like,
so
of course you can learn all the little tricks and stuff. You could go on YouTube.
Yeah.
But like,
it's just
you're going to get better just by
practice.
doing it.
The more and more you do it. It's like comedy. The more you do it, you're going to get better.
When we first started, we had no idea what we were doing, but the energy's always been there.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And so now, like, putting the songs on like a USB that's the easy part. It's the mixing part that's the hard part, right?
Yeah.
But now, obviously, you want to prepare and pick the right songs for the flow of a set, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Totally.
Yeah, song choice is a huge part of every set. Just like the different songs you pick determine the whole energy of your whole show.
Okay, cool. And we'll get into that a little bit more because I like to ask all the questions. I like wanted to be a DJ. I still do. So I like really get into this stuff. I don't know how much people will want to listen to it. So let's first of all, so now you're in San Diego. How the hell did you get out here?
So a couple of years ago, we were starting kind of like a mini West Coast tour. We dropped our debut EP, Lonely Nights.
So you guys made a track.
Lonely Tunes. We dropped just like a little EP, our first thing ever releasing music.
Okay, so now you guys skipped a big step because you don't just go from learning how to mix and putting songs on a playlist to all of a sudden now you make a song.
Well, we started off mainly just DJing at clubs in Reno where we were kind of part of the industry scene there. Daniel was like lead bartender at this couple bars in the area. And then slowly started to find out that if you're going to make it and you really want to do this, it's all about production.
Yeah, you got to
make your own tunes.
You got to learn how to make music. And
do you want to be a wedding DJ or do you want to take it up to the next step?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then with that, we also decided to move from Reno to Las Vegas. We decided Las Vegas would be a pretty good place to go if you want to be a DJ.
Okay.
So we moved to Las Vegas and lived in Las Vegas for about 2 to 3 years.
Oh, you guys lived in Vegas for 3 years?
Process of that,
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So we went from Reno, starting at like bars, little nightclubs here and there. Then we went to Vegas and started producing in Vegas and playing more shows. We got pretty connected with a lot of cool companies in Vegas.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure that's a good scene to be in.
Oh yeah.
Now, is it, I was talking to Joelle, is it easy to get booked there or is it really hard?
I mean, you can always there's underground scene there that like you can kind of reach out to those, collectives and units and get in with them. Those are a little bit easier, but playing at like the nicer venues like Commonwealth or now like Disco Pussy, tougher to get into. They're mainly looking at production. And so that's why we kind of dove into that and we got in with, they were called Collective Zoo.
Okay.
So they throw some of the biggest shows in Vegas. Yeah. We got to open up for like Destructo,
at the
Djing,
Downtown Event Center in Vegas. It was super awesome outdoor stage. It was during the winter they put a tent over it, but during the summer it's all outdoor.
Oh, that's great.
And they put on awesome shows. We got
and by the way, for you listeners, Disco Pussy is a real bar in Las Vegas. And it is a lot of fun. I just went to it a couple weeks ago. It's a lot of fun, man. They were like, meet me at Disco Pussy. I was like, all right, whatever. What are you talking about? And it's a real spot.
Not a strip club.
Not a strip club. It sounds like it would be a strip club. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so you guys lived in Vegas for a couple years.
Yes.
Did the scene there, and then you guys, what made you get out to San Diego?
Well, that was we were coming out with that debut EP, and we were like, you know what, let's go like tour this around and try to get booked in some other cities. And a promoter at Avenue reached out to us, kind of like inspired us to start this whole little tour. And came and played a show back in like April of, I want to say like 2019 or
probably 2019 April, our first time coming and playing
right before COVID. I mean, well, it's 6 months before COVID.
No, this was 2018 for sure.
2018. So we played a show at Avenue, met Travis Kincaid. Shout out Travi.
Shout out Trav.
Third Lonely Boy, Trace.
We're not going to give him that much love.
But yeah, so met him, and then honestly came down here, loved the energy of the place. We were just like, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
We had so much fun first time playing there.
And for electronic music in San Diego, Avenue is one of the best spots to play, especially in Pacific Beach. So
for sure.
That's a good spot to start. All right.
Yeah, just love the scene. And eventually we were like, let's try to get down here at some point. We already had some friends that live down here, and
we started playing shows like monthly at Avenue for a little bit.
Okay.
We started just almost having like a residency with them, bringing talent from Vegas that we had met. And then through that, it all kind of caused us to come here.
So it kind of seems like it's an like accelerated timeline. I mean, 4 years doesn't seem that long, but I mean, it is. You guys put in your time and learn shit, but the producing of the music is kind of like what really sets you apart.
Yeah, that's what's, especially in like the last couple of years. I mean, at this point, we've got like 9 or 10 singles out, a couple different labels we've dropped on, and starting to help us, move it up even more.
Cool. And I want to get into that, like the producing music in a little bit. We'll do a couple more questions.
All right.
All right. Next question is, how much to drop in on a half pipe?
Nice, like the big one and like X Games.
Oh, we'll do just a regular half pipe, like the actual, the skateboarding one.
Skateboarding?
Yeah.
You're talking like the 6-footer, or you're talking like Tony Hawk?
I'm not talking the big one where they go down the thing forever. Just like the normal half pipe that's been around forever.
Let's get aboard and go do it right now.
You would just do it?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you guys skaters?
No.
Okay. You guys said that with skateboard confidence, dude. Like you skated in Reno for 6 years.
I'm not too skilled on the skateboard, so I don't know.
As long as I got a helmet.
You got a helmet?
Yeah.
You can wear some elbow pads, drop in.
And I just got to go for it.
For free?
For free.
I'm not doing it for free.
Free. You guys heard it. He'll drop in for free. We don't even need to raise no money.
I'm not for free on this.
What are you doing? How much on this one?
You're risking an injury right there,
No, you're risking injury.
Anybody doing it.
Anybody doing is risking.
It's risking injury.
Yeah, that's the point of this whole thing.
Yeah, but
how much do you want to break? How much money do you want to break your body?
But what if I just crush it and then I'm like, you know what?
Then you're a pro skater.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's gonna happen. How much money to become a pro skater?
All right, I'll go 75.
$75?
Yeah. 75.
Okay. Oh God, we're doing that one for sure. Thank you, boys. All right, this next one is just coincidentally after that last one. How much to wear an arm cast for a month? 2 arm casts. So you're basically just gonna be.
Yeah, like the solid ones.
Yeah, the solid ones. You're just for a month.
For a month.
But DJ said we're just gonna be turned up here.
Yeah.
Well, no,
you're just doing it with your mouth.
The good thing is you can mix. I mean, you can just stuff down a little bit, so you can mix down there. So maybe you'll be out of work for a month. I don't know. That's what you got to think about price wise.
Yikes. That's true. You got to be able to pay the bills for a month.
Yeah.
$20,000.
$20,000?
I was gonna say like 2,000.
2,000? Yeah. You're the guy. This is called whoever wins the lowest bid gets the money. Joel just said $5,000, okay. So I thought that was pretty high.
I mean 2,000.
You're gonna have girlfriends are gonna have to feed us.
How much?
Food.
That's the thing. You gotta have somebody.
Can I still hold my PlayStation controller?
I think so. I think you could get them close enough.
And then I just got the month off.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to take the month off.
2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah,
I like it. All right. How much to go streaking at Petco Park?
At Petco Park
during the game?
During a game.
Wow.
Yeah, your face is on this one's pretty good. Oh.
This is just like
full nude, right?
Yeah. Full nude. Little dick out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Or big, whatever.
I'm juking them out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hopefully you can get free, dude.
I'm breaking at least 2 ankles out there.
Okay.
We'll go 250K
250K.
Yeah, that's a good number.
because gotta handle the lawsuits.
Okay.
Yeah, 500K.
That's a lot of money to go
Yeah.
streaking.
I mean, that's out there for
But
life.
how much am I losing to?
I mean, not 250K.
Well,
No.
I gotta think of the net gain.
Okay, how much to do it in a pink Speedo?
Okay.
Less trouble.
You're definitely getting less trouble.
Yeah.
Not the public indecency.
Could actually, if I have kids, I could take them to school after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100K.
100K?
Yeah.
Streaking's a lot of money for you guys. You guys don't
I'll
want
go
to
down
get
to
naked.
75K.
So, okay. All right, how much to go streaking at a high school football game?
It's the
Again,
full nude
yeah.
thing for me, man. Like,
Dude, you'd
You're
be
letting it
on
hang.
like a list, dude. You don't want to
Yeah,
go to high school,
exactly.
dude.
That's just like
You can't go to the high school game, dude.
yeah, that's back up to 500K.
yeah.
That's funny, dude.
That's just too much trouble for that one.
Yeah, okay. So you guys know the show Naked and Afraid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How much to go on that show?
God.
I love reality game shows. So
Okay.
you kind of sparked my interest.
It'd be
right
cheap
there.
for you?
I mean, yeah,
Now that one,
I
Naked
don't
and
think-
Afraid.
I don't know how long do they stay out
They
there.
go
like-
21 days.
And then what's the grand prize?
I
I
don't
don't know all
think
the
there
rules of
is
that.
any money. I think they just go out,
They're
they're
just doing
naked,
it.
and they're living in the wilderness, and
It's just like
they get to bring one thing.
it's more of a spiritual
Yeah,
reward.
it's like a I did it sort of thing.
Okay.
But I'll
But
give you
I'm
money.
gonna get
But now
there.
I'm going to give you money.
in the prize.
Yeah.
Well, most game shows you're walking away with at least 50K.
Okay.
I'll go 100K.
100K to go on the show Naked and Afraid.
Yeah. I was a Boy Scout. So.
You're going to be that dude that can't even start the fire. The girl's like, I thought you were a Boy Scout. That's a lot of money. You said 100K to go on the show Naked and Afraid?
I don't know all the guidelines.
Yeah.
You
People
know?
do it for free.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's crazy.
I don't know if I could do it, so I'm not judging.
I know. Yeah, I'm sick. Yeah, 200K.
People go,
200K.
people go on other shows and
Yeah.
get like a lot more money, and
Yeah.
they don't have
Yeah,
to
that
do-
one's like about like their pride and
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be proud, but
I'd rather do Survivor. Survivor would be cool.
Okay. Could you do Survivor?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, they feed them on
But
Survivor,
people you
right?
see,
Yeah.
There's people that pass that. That
I think-
make it to the end that are like,
Survivor,
so weak from the start. You never
I'm
think they'd
fine.
make it. We'd survive.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more question. How much to shave your head?
Oh.
I got to feel one of you guys is cheaper than the other one.
Yeah. At this
Shave
point,
my head?
That's gonna be a lot.
I don't know. I've never shaved my head, so
Yeah, 50K. At
50K?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You're 50K too?
Maybe
I'll
like
do
20.
25K.
Yeah, that's what I was
to
gonna
shave
say.
my
So I
head.
got 10 grand in a suitcase cash, and I'm like, here you go to shave your
I
head
would
right
probably
now.
shave my head.
Yeah.
You got it right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the money in hand
Yeah.
in front of you. Is the,
If I
That's a
saw
whole
that,
different ballgame.
that's a
that
whole
way, yeah.
I'd be like,
Ball game.
all right, let's go.
5K?
No.
5K.
Mm-mm.
I'd be tempted.
I mean, you got to be. Yours is going to be cheaper than his
Yeah.
long locks for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. 10 in hand in person. That's. I guess that I don't know. 10K would be.
All right, that's what I got to do. I just
It's-
got to have a suitcase
yeah,
with all
you
the
do.
cash.
If
Right,
we're,
right
if we're
here.
just talking and you
That's
just got the
true.
money in front of us, and we're
I'm
like,
like,
all right, fine.
all right,
We're
let's
just
do
gonna
it. Oh, that's funny. So, 10K?
Yeah.
And you said maybe-
I'd say
you said
probably- I'd say
3K?
Probably 20.
I said 5K.
Okay, you said 5K.
Yeah, don't
I'm
drop
trying to
that.
undercut
Yeah.
Trying to undercut you. All right, let's get back to some DJing stuff. So how did you get into producing music? Like, you guys just knew you had to?
I mean, I've always kind of dabbled in producing music. Always wanted to produce music. I had always loved hip hop music in high school and stuff, and
Okay.
I had different friends who have been producing music that I've gone in and tried to do different things with them. I'd never gotten so serious until the DJing really started to become a thing, and then I was like, okay, I've always wanted to really produce music. I've tried it. Now it's time to focus in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, is it on a computer program? I mean, that's how you do it, right?
Yeah, it's a software. It's called Ableton. Is
Okay.
what we use. There's different softwares that people use, but we use Ableton.
All right. And then just what's the basic, do you just find a track and then you try to mess with it, or do you building a track from the start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta build it from scratch. There's a hub of a ton of samples.
Okay.
Probably, millions and millions. You pay to have downloads. You pay like, I don't know, $10-20.
Yeah.
You get like X amount of downloads.
Okay.
You can get samples.
Everything from
There's-
vocals to synths to bass to hi-hats to kick drums.
And then
everything
you
need.
put it in and you try to mix it up and make
Yeah.
it whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you can create your own sounds within different softwares as well. Like just within Ableton, it has its own like stocks of instruments that you can use, and you could play the keys right on your laptop if you want.
Oh, okay.
Or, like most people.
So if you want to play some horns, you could play it on the,
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
laptop.
it could set up on your laptop. Like we also have like the full keyboard, MIDI board, but you can do everything on your laptop essentially.
Okay. So would you say guys that are better at producing tracks would be like computer guys, nerds, or would you say guys that are like actually musical artists would be better?
I mean, a lot of producers and just like DJs / producers kind of like all consider themselves kind of like nerds in a
Yeah.
way, especially people that start out with just production. DJing kind of comes with like personality and like,
Yeah.
you know, energy out there, but like a lot of huge producers start off just like
Making music
Yeah,
on the
stuck in
computer.
laptop, and they're
It's
just
it's software. You know, you have to learn the whole software. You have to know how everything works.
So now, is there any aspect to knowing like how to play the piano or play how to do the horn, or does any of that come into it?
if you're more musically inclined, if you know keys and what's in tune
Yeah.
and what's everything that's in key together, you can obviously write stuff quicker and faster. But anybody can sit there and just slowly piece it together like note by note by note, and it can sound great.
Okay.
If you
If
grew
you
up
know
playing
how-
piano,
You can
you're a
turn
step
that
ahead.
piano into any sound you
Yeah.
can think of.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you can play a couple piano keys and then turn that into whatever.
You
change
can
that
change it
sound
into whatever sound
horns
that you can
Okay.
imagine or create.
I love horns and sirens.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my. I want a lot more of those in every song. I
We're gonna
really
make a
do.
song together.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. We've been talking about it.
We just need
I
those
want to lay
vocals.
some. I got the vocals. I laid them down the other night, dude. I told you I got them, dude.
I am not.
Oh, but I like to do it. That's the first beat. Okay, so then how long does it take to make a track? Like, I know there's not a real answer. I'm sure
Yeah.
sometimes it could take years. How long did
Yeah.
your first track take?
I would say like at first, I mean, it's just such a big learning curve. So
Yeah, of
until I
course.
like completely like finished the song, I would say it took at least like 6 months of just learning how Ableton worked, learning how everything works.
Okay, so the first song you did took like 6 months because you were learning how to do everything.
Yeah, learning everything and like that's like completing a full song. Like, of course, I have hundreds of files of like different things I tried out, and I'm like, not it. You keep trying, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it all just kind of comes together and clicks.
There's times you can finish a song start to finish in 4 hours.
Okay,
It really
if
does.
you're getting in a
Sometimes
groove and
it-
you're
yeah,
feeling
sometimes
it.
it just clicks.
Sometimes
and
it just works like that.
blows your mind away how fast it is. But there's
Okay.
songs that we still haven't finished from
Yeah, that we
2019.
we like.
Do you ever start a song and then just go, I got to walk away from it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that a lot?
Oh yeah.
There's so many songs
Okay.
that are just like
That's what I was wondering.
They're just there.
They're so close.
Yeah.
You can maybe revisit them later.
No,
Your
then-
mind will be different.
Exactly.
Sometimes we'll pull it up and we're like, you know what, this was pretty sick. Let's see what we can do with it.
That's kind of how a comedy bit is. Like, I'll do a bit that I did like 8 years ago, and then I'll try it out again, and it'll be just because I'm a better comedian, it'll be so much better than it
Yeah.
was.
Exactly.
So I figure like the better you get at producing music, the better you could make an old song too.
100%.
So that's kind of cool.
And a lot of producers always talk about going back to your old tracks, and even if you don't love that old track, you could take something that you used in that old track and put in a new track.
Yeah.
If you're like, this track was kind of whack, but this sound was so sick, you can always recycle, you know?
Okay, that's dope. So that's cool. So now, do you guys both make music?
Yeah.
Do you guys do it together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice that with like technology and everything nowadays through Splice, that kind of hub of sounds,
Yeah.
samples and sounds I was telling you about. So Daniel we live in like the same neighborhood, pretty much like across the street from each other. So
Yeah.
he can work on a song and be like, "Yo, dude, go check out Ride the Wave,"
And then
It's
you
such
can
a
go
groove.
listen
And
to
then I
it,
can
yeah.
just pull
I just
up
save
and-
it, upload it, and then he just
Could you imagine
downloads
how
it,
hard
pulls
it was to
all
make
up.
music
Oh.
back in the day?
Yeah.
You had to go to a studio and meet and da da da.
Yeah.
all that money to get time.
I just save it, and then it just pulls up right on his.
And then he can listen. And
Yeah.
you can add to it or change it or whatever.
It was awesome because I actually, about a year ago, I was living down south in Mexico, like in like Playa del Carmen, Tulum.
Oh wow.
I lived there for 6 months, and when he first moved to San Diego, and that's when like we were able to just produce and send music back and forth while we were doing that.
Mhm.
Is that when we did What You Want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know What You Need, What You Want.
What You Need, What You Want.
It's like our top single.
Your top single is what? One more time. What You Need, What You Want.
What You Need, What You Want.
What You
And
Want.
it's a dope track.
Yeah, we love playing it live.
How long did it take you guys for that one?
That was a quick one.
Yeah.
That was like I was sitting in my apartment with my roommate, another producer, Bushy, and we just kind of sat down. We're like, let's have a competition. Like, take 45 minutes. We'll each write a song, and whichever one we like, we can groove with. And we both liked each other's tracks. And I worked for like a couple more hours, and I hit him up. I was like, yo, go in and go fix these drums. Go in on this. So I worked for like probably 2 or 3 hours, and then he worked on it for X amount of hours, and finished that song. And that was an example of a 5 to 6 hour song.
Oh, that's great.
And
that's cool.
And we were across the continent from each other.
Okay, and so, well, first of all, where did you get the vocals from that song?
Splice.
Through Splice.
Okay, so that's a sample.
Yes.
And then you got that, and you put that on there.
Yep.
Yes.
And now are all those free samples, or do you owe whoever did the vocals on that?
So you pay
For the royalties too?
For the download, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to, like, if that song gets really popular and plays a billion times, you don't have to go pay anybody money, right?
No, it's all set up through that.
Okay, cool.
That person just gets paid through any time somebody
They
downloads
use the-
They
it.
probably get
Okay.
like 0.00001 penny every time.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like my comedy album. That's how much I get paid every time I play it. 0.0001 pennies.
So you just got it on loop.
Yeah. I play it on loop in my house. I just play it. It's just going on all the time. I'm like,
Hey,
get
make
those
those
pennies,
over.
dude. I'm wasting
those
more
over
on the
like-
electricity, but I'm fucking getting that penny on the sales. Okay, that's cool. And then, okay, you guys did that track. That's your most popular track.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with it after that? You just play it yourself, or do you submit it to somebody? Do you send it somewhere? Like in the DJ world, is there like is a submission? Like,
There's different routes you can do.
Okay.
We self-released most of our songs. We've self-released.
Okay.
We've done a couple under labels. But you can, when you finish the track, you can always send it out to people. You can look and try to get people to sign it. We've just personally just done it within ourselves.
now, do you put it on Beatport, or do you put it on Spotify, or do any of that stuff?
So how you submit it to Spotify, Beatport, and all that is your music distribution website. So personally, it's called TuneCore.
Okay.
You just submit it to them. You submit all the files, the producer of it, artist title, everything like that. Then they review it, make sure it's not copyrighted in any way, and then they upload it. It takes about like a week or two.
It's like it's a licensing company. It
Okay,
handles
yeah, it's
all
the same thing I
licensing.
use. I used a company for my CD, for my album.
Yeah.
So same sort of thing.
And it will put it on.
And then they put it on
all
all the
social
stuff.
media. Yeah.
It's
everything.
like this podcast. I use Podomatic, and then they put it on Apple. They put it on
and
Spotify,
they
put it
handle
on
everything. They'll get you the money for the plays, all that.
Okay, cool. So it's very similar. I love it. I love the producing music, man. I always I love DJs, but it's like there's a level of respect. It's like a guy who's just playing music at a wedding. I'm like, whatever. Like a lot of people can do that. And then, but when you're like playing and you're starting to play your own music, and that's where I really respect it.
Yeah,
It's like people want to talk shit about all these guys at festivals, but like somebody like Cascade, he's playing all his own music, except for like 2 or 3 other tracks that other people play.
That
he's
songs.
he's probably doing a favor for other people or whatever. And that's what I respect, is that part. So I love hearing that you guys do that. All right, let's get back to a couple other questions.
All
right, so there's a gun pole in Pacific Beach.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You guys know the gun pole?
It's on Grand?
It's right here in my backyard, like right. Yeah.
It's gross.
Real gross. How much money would it take to eat a piece of gum off that pole and swallow it?
Swallow it.
Swallow it.
I get pretty grossed out by like germ stuff like that. So I don't know.
So probably be a lot of money.
Yeah, it'll probably be. Chip can go first.
Like $50?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe say $100, but probably like 500.
$500?
No way.
Yeah. That's another cash in hand type of thing right there.
Like
you got
the bar mat. At least I'm kind of drunk during this. You're not just walking up to the pole.
Yeah.
I'm going 5K with that.
5K to eat a piece of gum off the gum pole.
You don't know whose gum it was.
That's fair. No, that's the fun part.
Yeah, that's.
I get it. I get it. I forgot to ask you this about the shaving head. How much to shave your eyebrows?
Both of them are just one? Or?
Just one.
Yeah.
Let's make it look awesome.
No.
Yeah, how long do those take to grow back?
I don't know, man. Mine never did, so I don't know.
I used to pull out my eyelashes and stuff as a kid, but
yeah, you have good eyebrows too. But
appreciate it, man.
I'm picturing you with just one, and it would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dose lonely boys and one lonely eyebrows. Dose lonely eyebrows.
Yeah. $5,000.
Yeah,
That's gonna take a while.
Okay.
5,000.
I'll do 3,000.
$3,000. Okay.
Just
How much to post Trump 2024 on your Instagram and Facebook and just leave it for 24 hours?
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with who you're politically voting for. There's nothing political. This just is how much to post it.
They'll get the people
and
going,
maybe get the backlash or people go on it.
Yeah, some people will laugh.
I'll take 500 for it.
$500 to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same $500.
We're gonna make that one happen.
You can play. I could play that one off, I think.
Yeah. After the 24 hours.
Yeah.
If it was on Dose Lonely Boys Instagram, I don't know. The music industry is pretty liberal.
Well, I got a comedian friends. They couldn't post this in Hollywood. There's not an amount of money.
Maybe just on my
personal
one.
Yeah, you get away with that for sure. But we'd get some unfollows if we did it.
For sure. You're like, we were just kidding. You're like, we don't give a shit.
This podcast. Never heard of it.
We'd make 500 on it.
Oh, that's so funny. How much to sleep in a dumpster for 12 hours?
Can I bring a blanket?
Yeah, of course.
Or am I laying in trash? I can have
the dumpster is behind Avenue in the alley.
It's empty?
It's empty? Or?
No, it's not
But
there's going to be trash.
Can I like build a fort before I go in there? Or?
We're gonna pick a dumpster, you're gonna go sleep in it.
You're hanging out with like Ratatouille and stuff.
Of course, dude. I don't think it's gonna be a clean dump. We're not picking the Staples dumpster, dude, which is paper and cardboard, dude.
It's true.
12 hours.
That means at some point the sun's gonna be out and it's gonna be hot in there.
Very true.
Like nighttime, maybe I could handle it.
Go from 6 to 6, dude.
Yeah.
$2,500.
$2,500?
I'll do it for 10.
$10? $10.
I actually need a place to crash tonight.
We did this once with my buddies. Like, I slept in a dumpster like 3 months ago because I was drunk leaving the bars. I was like, you're an idiot. All right, how much to take a fastball from a major league pitcher to the body?
Ooh.
I played baseball and I was a pitcher only because I didn't want to get hit by the ball. So
Okay.
that's a sensitive question.
Okay. You get a helmet.
Yeah.
Chip was a.
I played.
I know you played.
I played at Butler. So
Yes.
I've worn some pitches.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be kind of cool to face somebody sweet. So I might just get up if I get a full AB
Right
out of it
back.
just for fun.
Oh well, no. He's not going to pitch to you. Like, he's just hitting you.
You're
just.
I mean, we could let him. You could get an at bat out of it.
Yeah, let me get a free AB. I'll do it for the free AB.
What if he hits a homer though?
Okay, so if we get a major league pitcher, you just get one free at bat, and then he gets to drill you.
But
you're gonna do it for
unless
the
he
at-bat.
hits a home run, then Chip gets to hit him.
Yeah, if you hit a home run off the guy, then you get to hit him.
Yeah. It might be. I'd probably just do it for the free AB.
Okay,
Yeah.
free at bat.
Yeah,
I got a major league pitcher that can make this happen. So you sure?
Yeah.
I love it. Lock it in.
How much does like Machado make per at bat?
Oh, like $100K or something like
Yeah.
that. A bat.
Something.
Yeah.
What's he making?
He's making a few G's.
I mean, he gets hit every once in a while. He made a couple $100K every time, dude. I figured it out. He made I think it was like $100,000 like per at bat.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
As long as they're not aiming for the dome. If they're like
no, they're professionals. They're gonna hit you. They're gonna
Just
try to
right-
hit you right
right
here.
in the lungs.
You're either gonna wear it in the
Yeah, that's
back
where
or
it
wear it in the
hurts,
front or whatever.
This is the elbow's the worst spot. So
Yeah, well,
if they catch
yeah,
you in
you
the
don't-
ribs.
You cover up the elbow.
You just
Yeah.
break a couple ribs.
Yeah.
I would do it for the experience, for the
I love it, dude.
Chip's going
That's
free
the
for a
best
lot
thing
of
I
these.
ever heard, dude.
Chip said he'll do a lot of these. Just
I
for
love
free,
it,
so.
dude. I love it. All right, next question. How much to run a marathon?
I wanted to run a marathon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just to get in shape would be kind of fun.
Once again,
Nice.
Chip's like, you know what?
Let's do it.
Great.
You're checking everything off my bucket
I
list.
love it, dude. We're just having fun. We don't even need to pay you no money, dude. He said, I want to run a marathon to get in shape. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, yeah,
you don't just run 26 miles and then you're in shape.
You gotta train
you're good, dude.
No, dude, we're running the marathon on Saturday, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's a cute.
So how long is that?
26 miles.
26
Basically,
miles.
think from here to Oceanside.
Oh.
Yeah, and can you
You can walk.
break?
Yeah, you can walk. I mean, just you got to keep going. Finish it.
No time crunch.
No time crunch.
$2,000.
Okay, that's legit.
Yeah.
Joel said free.
Really?
Yeah. It was the only thing he would do.
I'll
Everything
do it
else
for
was
1,000.
like 10, 15K. I was like, you're out of your mind.
I'll do it for 1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, take my reward. I think
Sold.
That's Oceanside's a long.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but I'm pacing myself.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
just like
Nice celebratory beer.
actually, I heard that
Be a
if
great
you
beer.
eat sativa gummy edibles and you're a runner, it just helps you get in the zone. I worked at a dispensary and this guy was like, "Yeah, I run marathons and I just have to eat sativa."
What about the
gummy
Cottonmouth?
edibles." He's got one of those. He's got one of those backpack.
Yeah, I was gonna
ones.
say you gotta keep
All right, cool.
But no, some guy told me that once, and I was like, you know what? If I ran a marathon, that's how
That's
I do
what
it
you would
too.
do?
Yeah.
I like it.
it.
What is, or let's say, how much to ride a bull for 8 seconds? You wouldn't make it the 8 seconds, but how much
No
to get
way.
on the bull?
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
You'd be shaking in that little cage.
That would be my favorite part is filming you guys in that cage holding the bull.
Like, oh god.
Just freaking out, dude. That would be worth all the price of admission.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I'd be
man.
so panicked.
And then we go, just kidding, you don't have to do the ride.
I'd be
Oh.
freaking out.
That one, that one would be nerve wracking.
That would.
Yeah, I would have to take at least 50K
Ooh.
because
Yeah.
that's my life is at risk.
Okay,
Yeah, that thing, like,
50K.
stomping on you.
That's a lot.
Those videos,
I mean-
it's like tough to watch people fall off those things, and then they're like bouncing like the
Yeah.
hooves of
Yeah.
those things.
In Reno, when the rodeo comes to town,
True.
people go crazy, and
Yeah.
I've seen that happen, and
So 50K, what's your
I've seen
price?
some crazy things.
20K. Yeah.
20K. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like those are high.
Ooh, man, no way. What would you do?
Yeah.
For it?
Fucking, I'm not gonna say.
This isn't. You're not the. Contestant,
I'm not the
right?
contestant here. We'll go one more question, and then we will talk to you guys a little bit more about some DJ shit. How much to get slapped by one of those professional slap boxers?
I was just watching this video
Yeah.
like a couple nights ago.
Like the Russian or
Those
the
dudes
dude
are
from
scary.
The
Ukraine,
girl ones or the guy ones?
the dude from Belarus.
Those dudes that are like so serious.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
I'm out cold.
You're knocked out. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you're definitely getting knocked out. That's
I
like
mean,
Mike Tyson.
if you're soft.
You're getting knocked out too.
I'm getting knocked out.
Okay, so how much? How much would you do?
I'm speaking gibberish for the next month.
Yeah, your wires are getting bigger.
Yeah. What did I say for?
And by the way, we're not going to ask
Yeah.
guy versus girl because I don't want to be sexist. So we're just
Okay.
going to do one blanket getting
Yeah.
slapped.
Okay.
Even though, would you do it
10K.
cheaper for guys? 10K?
10K.
Okay.
10K.
How about you? You're going to be like 50.
Yeah, no, I was thinking I was just gonna go big
North
right
of
now.
50?
I'll go 25. I'll go
Okay.
25K.
You're out of your mind.
Those guys are.
I'm getting
insane.
knocked out.
Those big dudes are getting absolutely like good night lights out in those videos.
I know, dude. I love it.
You only got one
crazy.
brain, buddy.
Yeah. All right. What is the best show you guys have played?
Audio.
Or
I mean,
you can say a couple. You
well,
can give me a couple answers.
biggest
there.
one was for sure. Most recently, you were there. You got some great videos. It was
The Audiotistic one.
Yeah, Audiotistic
Audio-tistic
was
with
awesome.
Insomnia.
Just
was
the whole,
great.
everything about it was just,
Yeah, these
Great.
guys played a festival. They opened up the festival, which was pretty dope.
yeah, it was awesome. We had so many people come and support us.
Yeah.
The fans for an opening set at a major music festival.
Yeah.
The crowd was so awesome for us.
And no, I got to ask you because I want to get real about this. So, like, the cool thing is that you did a festival. Now, the hard part is you have the first set that starts the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, just everybody knows nobody gets there first to the festival.
Mhm.
And then also for your guys, is they didn't let anybody in for like the first 10 minutes, which was really weird.
Yeah.
We were all online chanting your name. So how is it like emotional wise to go, all right, we're playing the biggest show of our life, but we also know there's not going to be that many people there.
Mhm.
Does that play into effect or how do you, take me through that?
I mean, we were just like extremely
Grateful to be there.
Grateful
Yeah,
for like the
just, like,
opportunity.
yeah.
Like,
So
we walked-
stoked to be a part of the whole.
They had like the RV and
experience.
everything. Like
Yeah. You guys were like real artists. It was a
like,
festival,
yeah.
like a big festival. It's
Yeah.
dope.
And I mean, I think we're people who can start off a festival and start and bring the energy right out of the gate.
Yeah.
When like the energy isn't there yet, we can kind of create our own energy within our crowd presence.
Well, and that's what I loved
People
about you
come up
guys
with
is
us.
you guys acted like there was 100,000 people. It wasn't like, you know, and there was a couple hundred people there.
Yeah.
And there was more by the middle of your set or the end of the set, there was thousands of people there. So, I mean, that's just the way festivals are. Like, no one's going to the first part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm just wondering how the energy was. Like, because you have to, in your mind, you go, we're still excited. We're happy people are here.
Yeah.
It's not maybe as many people as you want, but it's like, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
You guys just go, like, every show, the energy's there. And
Yeah, I mean, any person who's coming out to support us, we're going to give them the same exact show, the same energy, no matter what, because we just appreciate all the people.
I love
there
it.
for us.
That's such a great attitude.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do with comedy, because sometimes you'll do shows where there's 6 people. Sometimes you'll do shows where they're sold out and there's 1,000. And like, you want to give those 6 people the same amount of show as you do the 1,000.
Exactly.
Because those 6 people spent money. They plan to be here. So it's like, you want to like give them a good thing. So I love that attitude about you guys. And you guys did it. And the other thing that's cool to remember is all these big artists that are all out there, they all opened a festival somewhere,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You got to start somewhere always.
Cascade, who's my favorite DJ, played at Onyx for like 300 people 20 years ago. And now he's headlining
Yeah,
festivals and
yeah.
selling out.
Played at SoFi.
Yeah, played at SoFi. Sells out everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, that's the part that's kind of cool about that. So that was your best show so far, was the Audiotistic?
That was our biggest show for
Yeah.
sure. Just because like
just
Insomniac's king of
Yeah.
music, especially United States.
the way they
music
put on the
festivals.
show was
yeah.
awesome. They treated us so great. Like
Yeah.
for being the openers, they treated us awesome. Everybody
That's
in
awesome.
the back, they were great. So that was just an amazing experience altogether.
Cool.
There's been other shows where like the crowd's just packed. It's just a full on party with, you feel it with every single person in there basically.
Yeah.
We've had different shows like that at all different venues. Like recently we just got to go play at Shady Park in Tempe.
Yeah, I
And
saw a video of that.
Yeah,
It looked
that was
amazing.
kind of an experience where it was just like you feel that whenever there's a show and you just feel everybody in the building kind of just vibing and
just going for
feeling
it.
the energy with you. We're lucky enough to, I feel, get that a lot at our shows.
That's great.
We bring that energy and people love to match it with us. So I'd just say most of the shows that are like that, with just, you feel it within it.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's awesome. I love it. That's one of the two things, like your energy it's electrifying. It draws people to you, which is a good thing. Just how much fun you guys are having up there. Like even when there was like a couple hundred people, you guys were rocking out. Like there was 1 million people. So it's awesome. It's like, and then it's contagious. Like when you're in the crowd, you go, if they're dancing like that, I got to dance. Like I'm not going to stand here. So that's good. Let's switch gears. What's the worst show or the worst thing you've ever played?
Oh,
There's got to be some bad
show,
gigs.
Worst show.
Like starting out, any bad gigs?
I was gonna maybe like that first one in Vegas.
I mean, yeah, when we first moved to Vegas, I wouldn't say they were like bad shows. It was just like there were some weird experiences.
You're just like, what are we
We were
doing?
just like, yeah, in kind of weird scenes that we
Uh-huh.
hadn't really been in, like
yeah.
like very underground parties where it's just like
Yeah, where
it's,
are we
it's
at?
almost like funny. You know?
Yeah. What are we
It was
doing
exactly.
here?
That's exactly that. It's just
It's
like,
just
a
whoa.
rented out
Yeah.
not even warehouse, but like
Or like
rented out room
Oh,
of like
yeah.
Just-
like shopping.
Just
mall,
felt
like,
weird. You're like,
a
what
little
are we
promenade
doing?
Like,
mall and
we played at like this, like it was almost like a farmer's market one time in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of funny.
It was
That is
cool,
funny.
but it was like
a,
just like
That's a weird vibe.
tent
It was like
outside
a
of a
pad-
farmer's
it was a
market.
pad thai.
Yeah,
The
outside
pad-
of a pad thai.
You guys are like, let's go. People are like, I'm just here to pick strawberries, dude.
it was right outside of a pad thai restaurant. We were just
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
they weren't like bad shows. It was just there were some funny experiences.
That's great. And is anything crazy happening in your shows?
Crazy things.
Any tops? The girls taking tops off or anything? Or throwing bras? You guys haven't reached
I
that
mean-
level yet?
No.
I mean, if you've been to Avenue,
Yeah.
usually many shows, crazy things
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
there, so.
Crazy things happen there.
Okay.
He always did say. You always wanted to say. Right when we got on, what was it? Show us some titties.
Yeah.
Show us some titties. That's what I do comedy wise. That's one of my bits
We're the
now.
Ghost Lonely Boys. I better see some fucking
Yeah.
titties.
I better
tonight.
see some.
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
I bet you it
I
worked.
never dropped that, but I was like,
That should
wanted
be your
to say
first
that.
track. You guys should
Yeah.
mix that into a track. Just some hard bass line with, we better see some titties
You know,
tonight.
it's just like one
and
thing.
it just goes
yeah.
into titties.
When you, like,
titties,
picture being a
titties,
DJ.
titties. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I want to make a titties track. We don't care if they're small. We don't care if they're big. Just show us those titties, and I got to figure out the rap.
Yeah.
part. Well, you know.
We're halfway there.
All right. We're almost finished. This has been a lot of fun. A couple more questions before I start asking some questions. Anything you guys want to promote? You guys want to? Actually, we'll do that at the end. Don't do that yet. Couple more questions. Last couple questions is. This one is how much to get a bikini wax?
How often do?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not the one doing it. It's
So,
just
like,
one bikini wax, whatever you guys got now.
full, like a full wax.
Just
body.
full bikini wax.
I don't know, $500.
$500
I'd
bucks.
say
Yeah.
100.
$100?
Yeah. They're paying for
We
it?
finally found something he's gonna
You're
do.
paying for it?
Yeah, so we're gonna raise $100 to get, how much to include the asshole in the bikini wax?
I thought that was
That's gotta
included.
be-
No, it's in it.
That's why I was so sold.
That's why you were doing it.
I know girls pay for that stuff.
I know they pay for it. We're gonna pay you
Dudes
guys.
even pay for that.
I just saw a thing of when Steve Carell was filming that where he got waxed,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw that he actually did it for real because he wanted the actual natural
Oh,
reaction.
he's like real. Yeah.
Real hair got
40-year-old
waxed.
virgin, right?
Yeah, 40-year-old virgin. And I couldn't believe he did that.
I don't handle pain
He's
that well,
hairy.
so I might have sold
He's
myself.
real
I'm
hairy.
not very hairy.
He's
so that's
real.
why-
I mean, his is the hair
His
is
was-
next level.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even know that was really.
But he wanted to have a natural reaction.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, jeez.
Good for him.
You guys do spicy food well?
Yeah.
Not really.
How much to eat a ghost pepper?
That's different than just spicy food.
Yeah.
I'm not like, how much to eat the green
Yeah.
sauce that Ali Bear does?
I would never.
I would touch the green sauce.
A ghost pepper though. I know. $500.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
That would hurt so bad.
I'd have to say like 3,000 because I don't do spicy.
You don't do
well at
spicy?
all. No,
Okay.
like I would.
How about to go on that show Hot Ones?
That'd be cool.
Does it levels up as they go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it to.
They're like, this next one is 3 million Scoville. You're like, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds impossible.
Can't even see
Yeah.
straight.
They're like, don't touch your eyes. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man. All right. I got questions all day, but we're gonna wrap it up. This last question: how much to go skydiving?
I've always wanted to go skydiving. Free.
Free?
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing.
I'll
half
take
of this
$1,000
free.
out of
You'll
it.
take $1,000
Yeah.
to go skydiving?
You're obviously with somebody and everything. Sure.
Not by yourself.
Yeah, no, we're not.
You got it, bud.
Good luck, man.
We're gonna do it in Mexico. We're gonna have you sign a waiver, and then we're just gonna good luck. Dude.
People do it every day.
How much to go bungee jumping?
Yeah, same thing. That
Same
sounds
thing?
Fun. Yeah, free.
I'll have to take 1,000. Yeah, I don't like
$1,000
that feeling. You know that.
Okay, so skydiving, bungee jump, the same amount of fear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Either way, I'm like the initial feeling is what you're gonna have to pay me for because I feel like once it's going, like I'll be fine. I'll be laughing.
Okay.
You know?
I love it. Last question: how much to go skydiving? There's 4 parachutes, 3 are packed.
Wait, what?
It's like
How
roulette.
much to go skydiving? There's 4 parachutes, 3 are packed.
So you're picking a random like one.
You're
of
picking random.
Oh gosh.
No.
I don't think you could pay me to do that.
This is just a depression
So, like,
check.
roulette?
This is just to see where you guys are at in your life, how good things are going, and it sounds like things are going good.
Yeah,
I'm a gambling man.
Dude, that's,
I mean, it's skydiving roulette, dude.
yeah, that's
One of them just says confetti.
Better like next time.
yeah, that's at least.
I'll take 5 now.
5 million.
Oh man, no way. That's like.
I mean, 5 million you live, you're sailing on 5 million. 5 million you die, dude. Family's sailing on 5 mil.
Yeah, that's 500 mil. That's
500
yeah,
mil.
that's like, dude, 25% chance you're not making it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
25% chance.
yeah, 500K,
Oh,
500
that's
mil.
funny.
not-
500 mil or 500
500 mil. 500
That's a lot of money.
All right,
500
$20.
Nice.
You know what? Let's go.
That's all the questions. You guys were a lot of fun. What do you guys want to promote? First of all, your Instagram is
at Dose Lonely Boys.
Okay.
You can find, we're mainly promote on Instagram. You can find us on Spotify. Dose Lonely Boys on Spotify.
and what's your main track?
What you need, what you want.
It's a really good track. Check
Ain't
it
no-
out.
Ain't no one like me.
Ain't no one like me.
And if you are in France and you listen to this, because a lot of people do, check out
Yeah.
their shit. You guys are gonna like their
Yeah.
music.
You
It's
we
pretty
love
dope.
French DJs. You know, Big Dombreski guys, Wax Motifs French as well, DJ Snake.
Yes.
Yeah, there we
actually
go.
had the pleasure of opening for a couple of those guys. So
That's dope.
yes, please.
Yeah, I don't know why there's so many French listeners, but I love it. I look at the numbers and I'm like, what's up, dude? Parlez-vous français? Yeah, bonjour. I don't know anything, but I love that you guys listen, dude. All right, cool. So that, and then anywhere you guys, this will probably come out in a couple weeks. Any shows you guys are doing? Or
We've been trying to focus on producing again.
Beautiful.
After playing a couple festivals, a couple really cool shows. We're always going to have more shows popping up, but just stay tuned for more music coming out very soon.
Awesome. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
That was fun.